I see Heidi raised her hand. Heidi, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, yay. I had a couple of questions, but I've been trying to do the Akashic like meditation, and I'm not connecting, and I'm wondering, there's something blocking that. So I thought maybe you could lend some insight into what I could do differently to make that connection.
Okay.
The
So
Akashic records.
what happens when you try to connect?
Nothing really. I mean, like sometimes I'll see faces and things, but maybe I'm thinking about it too hard. Sometimes I fall asleep. Maybe I'm going there when I'm sleeping. I don't know, but
well, when you're doing that kind of meditation, don't lay down, sit up, because that sets you up for success, right? If you lay down, you're just asking to fall asleep. So sit up in a comfortable place. Now, I do my meditation like this in my office chair, right?
Okay.
That's going to keep me awake. Otherwise, I'm going to fall asleep too. So that's the first problem. The second thing is that when you do these connections and these meditations, it's a lot like daydreaming. You can daydream, right?
Right.
And you could probably do that for hours with no resistance. It just flows. So when you connect in that meditative state, allow it to be like daydreaming, to flow in that way. Don't question and judge it. Whatever you get is perfect. And the more you flow with it, the more that will come in.
Okay.
I mean, I'm seeing you swimming with a whale. You could see that. Start there and see what happens. But that's the visual I just got.
Of me swimming with a whale.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Never know. I was also, if it's okay, I was going to ask you something else.
Sure.
I've been kind of put some change into motion, like some major changes. I have, and I've been praying that my actions are in the highest good for all concerned. And I feel like it is in my heart, but I'm doubting, I guess, my own intuition. And so I thought maybe you could ask my spirit guides, is she moving in the right direction? Does she need to chill out?
Okay. So for Heidi, with this thing that she's wrestling with, is she moving in the right direction? Let's start there. Okay, so I'm getting a kind of wishy-washy in between, like it's not clear. So it's like, yeah, you need to tune the channel a little more and tune in. It's not quite there yet. So something needs to be tweaked.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of right, but it's not as right as it could be.
Right, because I have some issues with my my spine, and I have all of these animals that I care for, and so I was contacting an animal rescue to see if maybe they could go there, just because it's so hard taking care of them. And but my heart is torn,
That's why the wishy-washy. Yeah, because your heart is torn. So immediately as you started saying that, what I got was, Heidi, you have to take care of you first. You have to be your number one priority.
Yeah.
You cannot give to those animals what you want to give to them if you don't take care of you first. And so maybe you can find another way to help with those animals without personally doing the caretaking, if that's outside of what you can do physically. But here's the other thing. If you spend more time working on Heidi and allowing the healing energy to come through you, then perhaps you'll get to that space where you will be able to do it again. So don't rule it out.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. That's why you always have to take care of you first, because then more opportunity is there for you. You're not as limited. But you gotta fill your own vessel. See yourself like this beautiful vase, right? And divine energy just pouring in and filling you up. And when it gets to the top, it just overflows in this beautiful gold, sparkly creator substance, right? And so there it is, just flowing all over the place. And overflow is what goes to others.
Right.
yours never goes down. You always keep yours full.
Right. Yeah, because it takes so much energy just on a daily basis. I mean, I work out there for probably 3 hours a day. And so that's, by the time I finish doing that, I'm physically exhausted, in the morning. But I need to find a way to find this balance to take care of myself.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does that answer your question?
It kind of does. I mean, it doesn't, I guess I was looking for like my spirit guides to like send you a message like, yes, the animals should go to the rescue, and it's okay. You're not, because there've been times where I felt like that they're a part of my path. I have animals that I've rescued, so I just need to keep moving forward.
Yeah, well, this is actually a really good lesson, Heidi, because you're wanting them to tell you what to do so you can abdicate responsibility for the choice, right? They don't do that because then you'd be a puppet.
I know.
It's about you, and there's a lesson here in learning to do self-care. They don't want to rob you of that lesson.
Yeah. And I knew that too. I mean, even when I was saying my prayers, I was saying, I know that I have free will, but guide me in my decision making. I mean, I've had some things happen. I've been hit by lightning, and I've had like some pretty dramatic like messages from the universe, and so it's caused me to kind of be like careful where I step, because I'm like, oh, I don't want that to happen again. So
Well,
then
you can call out to them and ask them to put a protective energy field around you.
Yeah.
I do that whenever I get in the car because I hit a deer a few months ago, and I don't ever want that to happen again. So I get in the car and I say, Metatron, activate my protective shield.
Right. And I do that even with my animals. I ask the universe to put a loving protective bubble just over the whole space. So yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Free will.
Yes. It rules.
Free will.